Hello, people, and welcome to the next game I'm going to be covering on my channel, Pokemon Royal Sapphire, a Pokemon Sapphire ROM hack created by, as you can see in the copyright title, Shockingly Gongus. I will leave the trailer that they have made for this game in the description, in case you're interested in checking the game out for yourself beyond this LP, and if you kind of want more insight in the game itself, I'm not going to describe too much of the fancy details, and if I do, I'm going to keep it brief, but yeah. This is Pokemon Royal Sapphire, and as we're hearing by my voice and all, this is gonna be my first attempt at like a fully commentated voice playthrough for now, and I'm actually gonna attempt live commentary, so I'll see how it goes over, and if I ends up by and if I end up hating it, then I can say at least I tried it. So there's that. Anyway, let's just get the game rolling. Yeah. And like I tried. So, like, I already know a bit of the intro stuff, because, well, at least the little intro bit, because, like, fun fact, this isn't my first time I'm trying to record this first episode, because my first attempt was at, like, 1:30 a.m. in the morning, and you would probably imagine how that would go, right? Yeah, I'm recording this in a much more daylight time now, so there's that. So, anyway. So, as Gen 3 is concerned, I usually like picking the girl character because I feel like I just have a luckier time with the female trainer when it comes to Hoenn, so yeah. And like, there's also the points of like, I feel like in the anime, like, May might be my favorite Ash travel companion. I still have to think about that a bit more, but May is really up there for me, but yeah. Anyway. Oh, am I hitting the right button? Okay. Yeah, because I have a bit of a peculiar setup, and that's a fun fact. With this peculiar setup so far, I think it's not the game itself. It's probably just my recording method ended up shutting down twice when I was trying to get all set up. So yeah, but I think maybe I have it now. And if I have like another shutdown or whatever, I'll have to make adjustments. But for now, this is the recording setup I want. And as you can also see, I'm playing. I'm not sure how much it shines through in the video, but like I'm playing with GBA color correction. If that So, yeah. I, how do I put it? Really like, I'm just genuinely curious how stuff would look on GBA color correction, and yeah. Yeah, this is a little bit different looking for Littleroot Town. Yeah. The music is a little different. Hold on, I'm gonna turn up the volume on my setup real quick. Because it sounds different to me from what I'm hearing. Yeah. Royal Sapphire is a complete reimagining of Pokemon RSE, which I'm really excited for, because I'm always up for a good ROM hack, and I'm reimagining, I'm down for it. Because I feel like, when it comes to, like, most of, like, rebalance hacks in general, I feel like it's not, the region is touched up too much, which is fine, but I don't think the time that will matter too much, but I'm gonna go for an accurate time anyway. Here we go. Just okay. Oh, wait a minute. Now I recognize this song. Holy shit. This is the beta song for Littleroot Town and Ruby Sapphire. Holy shit. Alright, this is just vanilla dialogue. I am generally not going to read over the dialogue. And yeah, there's the Among Us town map. Yeah, I saw me on Twitter at some point. I was like, oh, look. Because our father might still be on? I don't know. Yep. Yeah, holy shit. Beta music to RSE Littleroot Town. Really cool. Yeah, I think this is the Professor Birch one, but yeah. And since this is like a new ROM hack game, and one of the advertising points that there's like 300 plus new lines of dialogue, I'm generally gonna take the time to talk to everyone. I know it might not be the most fun thing, but it's something generally I like to do when I play a game blind, and there could come points where I like already talked to everyone, it's just like, oh shit, I already talked to you. It's just the way it is. And this is a completely different looking Professor Birch lab. I'm still gonna poke in here first anyway, just because... You just never know. And yeah, I might be a bit more on the quiet side for now. It's just general. Because again, this is like my first time with like live commentary bits, but I'm still gonna experiment with it and see how I do. If I don't enjoy it, then text it is. So I just want this to feel like a more alive playthrough. I don't want to rely on the description to vomit my thoughts out. Oh yeah. Hi, Brendan. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring up. Now the trainers have completely blue clothing instead of red, which is... I feel like the concept of regular Pokemon Sapphire could feel a little jarring, because Pokemon Sapphire is the blue game, and Pokemon Ruby is the kind of red, if you will. And like, when it came to Pokemon Emerald, like, the trainers at least got blue clothing, so I guess Pokemon Sapphire remedies that a bit, so... There you go. Anyway. Now I get to witness Professor Birch getting chased by a Poochyena, I'm gonna wager still. Yep. Now that's a completely different looking bag, dang. Because I know some of the sprites were redone in this game, I know that much, I've seen some of it, but yeah. Anyway. As you can also see, we completely different stars. Trico, Mudkip, Torchic, Hoenn, we got... I'm gonna butcher the name, but I think it's Hisui Sneasel, Galarian Slowpoke, and Hisuian Quillfish. And I know the BST between these is quite drastic. Some of them. Yeah. This is something I'm kind of down for. Not a 3-stage evolution, but 2-stage, especially when I have regional variants. I'm kind of down for that, but I think for my starter points, what the heck? Choice that I think I'm gonna go with, I think I want to try Galarian Slowpoke. Because I'm gonna fully admit I don't have great experience with Gens 8 and 9 in their games, but I think with Hisuian, Sneasel, and Quillfish, I at least use a bit in like ROM hacks, specifically Pokemon Emerald Rogue. Galarian Slowpoke I have never really used in the slightest, so I'm game for something new. Why not? And another thing I'm gonna bring up as well, I'm gonna try to maybe do a Pokedex playthrough, and yeah, even the UI is kind of blue, which I kind of like. I like the color blue more than... Ooh, Poochyena gets intimidated right off the bat. Oh, heck. Another thing is, I'm gonna bring up is that I'm gonna look into this being a Pokedex playthrough, but I'm not gonna fully count on it. I'll kind of briefly go over like what's catchable on routes, like once we get there, just to keep things moving. Brave nature for Slowpoke. I know Slowpoke's slow, no duh, but I forgot when, because I think I saw the sets of Galarian Slowbro at some point. I think it's more of a special attacker. So yeah, this is Slowpoke, Brave nature. It at least helps with the acid attack, because I know this might be a turn-off point for people, but there is no physical special split in this game, which I know can be a turn-off, but for me personally, I don't mind it. It has intimidated to it more use right off the bat. Yeah, we hit hard, damn man. Yeah, I think the Slowpoke sprite's a lot more... I feel like a lot more like the Gen 4 Slowpoke sprite. I don't know if it's just me. Because I know like the intro bit that wasn't really played all too much. I saw that Torchic and Mudkip still had their classic Gen 3 sprites, and I wasn't sure about all that. Yeah. Alright. Actually, no. Pokedex places I don't really bother with nicknames. Oh. And that's also I like to have a bit of a nickname compendium, if you will, but like just in the regular context of a Pokedex playthrough. I don't know, maybe I'll think of a nickname for Slowpoke later. I don't know, I feel like in a Pokedex playthrough where I might be swapping out my teams pretty frequently. Especially, I don't know about nicknames, but I feel like if it's a lot more permanent member of the team, and yeah, I think you can talk to this guy, you just get your version. This is version 1.41. I'm pretty sure version 1.5 might be coming out soon. Maybe as a recording it might come out, and if it does, golly hell, oh my god! Skitty too. In case you don't know, this is beta music as well to the Pokemon, because I think when they were like testing the sound file to Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, they tried to use like existing songs of Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal as like a sound test, if you will. And one of the songs was the Pokemon Communication Center thing that was only in the Japanese version of Pokemon Crystal, not in the American version. Alright, sponsor spots. Usually these have tutor, Marts, or relearners. Okay, so this is like the convenient, hey, new relearner. Oh my god, why am I blanking on it? Tutors, Marts, relearners. It's like the whole like move tutor relearner area where I feel like a lot of modern Pokemon ROM hacks tend to have for convenience and quality of life, which, in game, I prefer the block. Oh yeah, so I think the bag space is very much still going to be a thing in this game, but judging by that dialogue. And yeah, they got rid of like the whole escalator thing, which, understandable. I don't think anyone really goes up there, unless it's for like net play. Oh, this is a new sprite. Female clerk. Make sure it's up. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess the old Ale Pokemon Center isn't gonna open up until later, because that's still gonna have stuff here and on. That's a regular Pokemart. Ooh. Early game old rod. Oh, fishing rod in general. We're not doing old super good rod, which, you know what, I was never particularly fond of. Like, I'm glad this is going the Gen 5 route. Like, I think it's Gen 5 onwards that just generally does a regular fishing rod and not good, super old, whatever. Let's head to the market, because I think Aura Acid away with... Oh, there's a door? I think that's a good thing for stock. Like a stock storage unit, also I appreciate that. That little detail. Anyway. Yeah, and as you can see, we got full kind of convenient stuff. I know, like, full restores max repels feel like common, like, in a Nuzlocke context, if you will. And by the way, no, in case it wasn't obvious, I'm not gonna be playing this via Nuzlocke. This just is gonna be a more casual run. Pokedex is still up in the air, and the general rule I have Pokedex playthrough, by the way, is that the first catch of a specific mon, that's it. It doesn't matter if it has a shitty ability, shitty nature. If it's the first catch of something to fill my Pokedex, that's it. And it has to get evolved. But yeah, dirt cheap full restores back repels. Warm berries and rare candies, heck yeah. I may as well. I am not gonna be using full restores in battle, because as you saw in the beginning, I set it to set, and how I like playing Pokemon games at any point nowadays, I think this applies to a lot of people. I like to play set, no heals, if I can, and I'll get rare candies in case. It's like, I'm still gonna be playing the game without general grinding or rare candies, just to keep it interesting, but like, if I have to rare candies something up to snuff, I will. If that makes any sense. It's like, oh hey, I would really like to use this mod I found in my box for the gym, and just, even if it's only for the gym, even if they don't have the EVs, because, hey, this ability might be really helpful for the gym in an unexpected way. I'll just go with this for now, but Another thing is, I'm not gonna be looking at the trainer movesets in gym battles, because I kind of want surprise. Like, hey, just keep things. If after we plan after the fact, then so be it. Oh, the heck? Oh, this center. I know this is the Pokemon contest judge. Oh, ace levels. I glossed over that. If you read that, cool. Route 103. Pokeball. Alright, lucky again. You know what? Oh, it's right here. Okay, why do you think I have the running shoes? Alright, let's just fight the rival as is. Let's fucking go. So we're either gonna be on par or he's over leveled. Because it has that transition. Oh, yeah. Two. You have the other two Pokemon? Dick. Oh, hell. Please let me grab that, please. I'm just gonna pray for the defense drop. Fortunately, you can't poison me. And yeah, I'm kind of gunning for a defense drop. It would be real nice. Oh, well. I tried. Alright, this Quillfish can't do much. It's just a shame we had to get intimidated, which is real annoying. I was hoping for a balance out. Oh, I can see us losing this, I'll be honest. Unless we get a crit, then we might have a shot. Yeah, I guess another thing is that there's actually no hard... Oh, there's the crit. There's actually no, like, hard level caps, I want to say. So you can go to level 100 to your heart's content, I want to say, but where's the fun in that? At least for my purposes. Alright, so we might have a shot now. That'd be real nice. Oh, we get Yawn. Let's go. Yeah, I could have grinded just to be a bit on the safe side, but... Pichu. Oh, okay. I'm gonna Yawn. Quick attack. 3 damage. I want to say if we just... Because we're gonna go to sleep. I want to say if we could just acid you to death, and especially if we get this... The defense drop, we should be okay. It's nearly half. Okay. Okay, we have this in the bag. Don't, like... You can't crit me and kill. So, yep. That crits may have saved our ass. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. We won the first rival fight. Hell yeah. That's 3 HP. It's just vanilla dialogue. Logging on back. Also back to... Oh, actually I should read the trainer tips. I thought that was a trainer tip time at all. I could have sworn the other route had a trainer tip, but yeah. I think I'll be almost done here, but... Yeah. Little time theme. Yeah, because these look like the trainer tip sign. Vanilla RSE. I guess not. Oh, what are you doing? What do you gotta say now? I don't think I ever really bothered to talk to you all that much, because... Like, it's even after I beat a Pokemon, I just tend to talk to, like, all the NPCs and whatnot. Alright, now we got the Pokedex. We got the Pokeball, not Pokeballs. I don't know. I know it's like old Gen 3 and... It's like old Gen 3 stuff. So you can't be like... Say Pokeballs. Yeah, well, yeah, but I think Clear Gen's saying that. Yeah, we just talk to our mom right here and get the running shoe. Not sure if she Here we go, now I can run. Thank God. But yeah, I'm just gonna run the different routes, and I think I will keep the ball rolling on my own time and just try to catch every Pokemon on the routes before I progress forward. So I'm gonna end shortly, but anyway. I'm just gonna go over encounters real before we end this off. So, Route 101, its encounter that you can get is a 20% Mareep, 20% Puchaina, 10% Nidoran female, 10% Nidoran male, 10% Meowth, 5% Ralts, 5% Ladybug, 4%, 5% Wurmple, 4% Teddiursa, and 1% Eevee, so... Okay, so the lower percents do look good. Teddiursa with Guts sound fun, and 1% Eevee to have that right after that is cool, but yeah. These I'm gonna try to generally encounter on my own time, and again, the first one I roll and catch, that's the life I'm gonna live. So if I get, like... I feel like the worst nature you can get for an Eevee in Gen 3 is, like, Impish, Because I kind of played a Fire Red Omega Nuzlocke on my own time recently, and I feel, generally speaking, Impish Nature Eevee might be the worst one. I don't know, maybe, like, gentler Lax Nature could be worse. Alright, we're gonna... increase to 5 Pokédollars for Pokeballs, but I'm still gonna go... Still gonna lock in and get all 99. I got Premier Ball, too. Yeah. And yeah, now that we have the old run in Old Ale Town, I can go over... Whoops, not Old Rod, Fishing Rod in Old Ale. I can go over stuff from catching Old Ale with the Fishing Rod. So with the Fishing Rod in Old Ale Town, you can get a 60% Azurill, kind of being the ball rolling on the Azumarill and Charmer sounds nice. 20% for Remoraid and 20% for Luvdisc, so... they're all fun stuff, and Luvdisc, I think, does sound... I don't know if it's, like, proven if you have Luvdisc in, like, early game RSE, it would still be ass, but... This is Royal Sapphire, where Pokemon got buffs as well, and how I'm gonna handle that, you may have already seen it, depending on how I edit it. I might just edit the changes and how the Pokemon's change on the stat screen. I'm not gonna go over buffs all too much, unless there's a particular one I'm keen on, but... yeah. Anyway, this is Route 103. So, assuming I'm reading this documentation right, because, like, it's done in a way where there's, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'm reading 11 rows. And I say that for the purposes of convenience, but I'm going to try to add all these percentages up so that you might get a better picture, because, like, on the documentation I'm seeing... I'll say it, like, after the fact, actually. I should say it after the fact. Anyway. You have, on Route 103, you have a 30% chance for a Pidgey, 30% chance for a Hoot, 20% chance for a Swablu, so... getting a ball rolling on an Altaria sounds nice, and, like, Swablu I feel like fits an early bird pretty well. 50% chance for a Hoppip, and a 5% chance for a Spearow. And as far as using the Fishing Rod on this route, it is a 60% chance for a Luvdisc, and hey, a 20% chance for a Zero, but instead of a 20% chance of Remoraid again, it's now a 20% chance of Lotad. So... yeah, that is an early game on. That's all I gotta say to that. Anyway, as far as the last route, Route 102, oh my god, the beta music just keeps coming. Oh my fucking god, I'm geeking. This is the... God, I don't know my Johto routes all too well. I know this is the farm route music in GSC. Just... you don't look like a trainer. Okay, you're just early in the route now. And let's get berries at least. Yeah, you can't get berries in a... you know, in some realm hacks you get, like, an exquisite amount of berries. Like, you know, in EK you get, like, a lot of berries for picking off these. Because, like, I think the idea is, hey, you can just get a lot of berries by just playing day to day. And, like, in the newer EK versions, they They just speed it up. Anyway, Route 102. As far as the grass, you have a 20% chance for a Sentret, 20% chance for a Puchaina, 20% chance for a Zigzagoon, 20% chance for a Whismur, 10% chance for a Meowth, 9% chance for a Skideo, and a 1% chance for a Rattata, which may sound bizarre to people, but this is still... Raticate can't be devastating with Guts. That's all what can I say? Guts, Hyper Fang? That's just gonna sweep the early game, man. Probably. But yeah, and I know there is, like, water encounters, but we're not near the water yet, so I don't think I'm gonna cover them quite yet, and... with the editing I hope to do, if there's, like, something you can get now, newly get on a route, I'll have, like, an indicator. We'll see what happens, but... I think for now, I'm gonna catch what I can, and next time I'm back, I'll have, like, a team ready that I want to use. I'll probably base what I want to use around what might be coming for the gym and whatnot, but hey. We'll see what happens and how the dice rolls, but yeah, thank you all very much for watching this first episode. I hope you guys will stick around for what's to come. This will be up in the air if this will be a fully commentated run, but again, I'm at least experimenting with the idea of voice commentary for the first episode, so again, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in episode 2. Bye.